Hey, what is up guys? It's your boy Manny from the Art of Finance, and in today's video I'll be going over my trading 212 Vanguard and cryptocurrency portfolio in today's video. This is for the month of January. I know I've been slacking a bit lately where I've not been uploading as much, but I am now back and hope you guys had an excellent start to year 2022. As a quick total investment breakdown, here you can see my entire crypto portfolio. Vanguard portfolio, stocks and shares and index funds. So you can see I have a total of £32,001, and that is broken up into the below, which I'll be getting into this video. And I'm starting to put in a investment sector just for the guys who are new here. So you can see that the majority of my funds sort of a split between a large amount in cryptocurrency and a large amount into index funds and a small amount into stocks and shares. Now I'm looking to sort of change this a little bit. I wanted to get into a bit more of the precious metals because we only have got 3%, and I did actually want to get into silver a bit more and even gold. But I do believe having a heavy index fund portfolio is very safe, especially if you're investing into the S&P 500 and the FTSE 100. You can't really go too wrong, and stocks and shares are a bit more hit or miss, I would say. Just definitely know what you're investing into. I would like to increase the shareholder of this as the cryptocurrency side of things have taken over, but that's also due to a lot of gains being made, but you could also make a lot of losses, as will be seen in this video. So I thought it would be quite good to also do a monthly change so you can see what the last month compared to this month comparison is. This is pretty much a 30-day period, or a bit more than that, give or take. So you can see that one of the biggest loss at the moment is currently Ethereum with a minus £4,393 and Bitcoin at £340, and there was a major landslide with all cryptocurrencies, and we're currently in a very heavy bear market. Bitcoin, Ethereum have pretty much crashed completely. It's very scary. I would advise all of my crypto guys to hold and do not sell, as when you see stocks and cryptocurrency plummet so much, you just want to sell your shares and then literally get out of the game. But always remember, especially what Warren Buffett has said, it's be fearful when people are greedy and be greedy when people are fearful. So always remember that, and just always hold and just ride the wave. Some good things that happened: the FTSE 100, I'm up by £552. S&P 500 also took a drop, I think by 2%, which is quite large, and we would also see a lot of shares have also went down. Currently my Ethereum has gone down, not my Ethereum, my GameStop has also gone down. Cola gone up. It's actually doing me pretty well for the time I've actually been holding it, and you can see the rest that I've actually recently invested into Polygon as well, and I'm at £680. I've actually did put £1,000 into that, all those. But in turn, from December to January, we have a loss of £4,454. Moving into my Binance account, here you can see my lifetime account from when I started investing. And you can see that I'm currently at a £1,672 profit with a net worth of £11,778, majority being into Ethereum, then Bitcoin, then Matic, and then so on. So you can see that within the last 30 days, I was currently down by 3,331, and that's due to Ethereum dropping, as you can see in this slide, for the last 30 days. You can see a large loss, but like I said, Ethereum and Bitcoin has crashed. They usually say it's a 4-year cycle, and like I said, guys, just always hold on to your money and do not panic sell. This is actually a good time to actually buy in, to be honest. But obviously always do your research before buying in. I'll definitely be holding and not panic selling, just like, for example, like my Shiba Inu that I put £100 into, dropped down to 20, and literally after a couple of months it went back up and now it's dropped again. So as we all know, crypto is very volatile, as you can especially see with the daily profit and loss, a lot more downs than ups. But this is the gamble that you take, and this is why, going back to seeing how your assets are split up, you want to put more of your money into safer funds and then more of your riskier money into cryptocurrency, for example. So this is some of the meme coins that I hold. Currently only hold SafeMeme on a downhill trend at the moment. Definitely looking to sell this once it hopefully hits the ground. That's my sort of get out. Once it does hit that, I'll be happy to sell it and then maybe pour it into something else, maybe into a precious metal like I was saying. Looking into my Vanguard account, currently doing really well with a total return of 43%, and we have a total of £15,803 into the account with a profit of £3,003. This is pretty much over since April of 2020, and for the last 2 years that has generated me a fair amount of money, so I'm very happy about that, and I'm actually very glad that I did invest when I did. But even as you can see, it's only been going as an upward trend throughout the time I've been investing, which is excellent. And just so you know how much I put into each of my investments, FTSE 100 in terms of accumulations, I've put in 6,200. That's giving me a capital return of 39% and a total gain of £1,193. The S&P 500, I've put in pretty much the same amount with a better return of 45%, and it has outperformed the FTSE 100. I do put in this pretty much the same amount, near enough, and it's actually performed even better, so 1,835%, which is excellent. And this is also giving me an income of £106 so far, which is very great from a dividend return. The S&P, whereas the FTSE 100, it automatically gets reinvested rather than that payout. So that's something that you might not be able to see. And I currently have some cash into the account, which I'm looking to put into a emerging market once it hits the £500 mark. So as you can see, in terms of the top 10 investments, so the majority of it is in Apple, Microsoft, AstraZeneca, Cash, Royal Dutch, all strong players and competitors. And in terms of the sector allocation, we're into the IT sector, financial, healthcare, consumers, and so on and so forth. And over the last 3 months, I thought this is pretty good. We can see that I only ended up with a return of 3.79%. Now they say annually that you get from the S&P 500 or the general stock market is 8% return. So at the moment it is kind of low. I'll say it's pretty much half that, but we are sort of that is only the 3 months overview. So it's also good to take into consideration of the short term, not always looking at the long term. But in total, within those 3 months, I got back £545, which you'll never get from a bank any day of the week. So I'm very happy to keep my money parked even at this low return. Looking into my trading 212 account, my Coca-Cola stocks are doing very great. I recently got paid out a dividend as well of nearly £14, which got reinvested back into the fund. So whenever I get my dividends from it, I'm always reinvesting. And now it's giving me a return of £465, a 21% rate of once I've done for the max amount of time. This entire portfolio pretty much made up by Coca-Cola, GameStop, giving me a 17% return rate, which is pretty good. GameStop, on the other hand, had been on the downward trend, unfortunately, and it's crashed, and a lot of stocks have actually crashed. So it's actually a pretty decent time to actually go into your account and probably look at a few stocks that you might want to pick up, as they're selling for a bit cheaper than they would be. And then taking a look at Bitcoin, we know with the Bitcoin crash, we've seen the current price at 27,000, which is insane, when a couple of months ago it was only at 50k, 45k, even 40k. So it's insane that we're pretty much at the end of one of the crypto runs and bull runs, but they say it's a 4-year cycle. So like I said, always hold on to your account and your funds. You just got to be in it for the long term. Looking at the price of gold, as I said, I wanted to actually invest more. It's actually sort of steadying out around this level, which is pretty much the 1,300 and £200 mark. Seeing this dip here would have been a nice time to buy, but because I bought around, I want to say around this mark before when I did purchase my gold, I feel like this is quite high to invest in. Gold is a very safe option, you can't go wrong, so I definitely made profit on my gold, which is great. But hopefully when it dips again, I'll hopefully buy into it, fingers crossed. Looking at silver, another one that I wanted to get into. it sort of crashed down to around about the £16 mark, but as we can see, it's sort of covered, which is great. And we saw it for a good while between the 18 and £20 marks for a good few months actually, which is really good for silver. But at the moment we're seeing it sort of around the 16 to £18 mark, so it's sort of stabilizing at the moment. If it does drop, I'll probably consider buying it as a sort of a risk, a bit more diversified, as you know. So Bitcoin has crashed, other markets can make up where your losses were. So that has been today's video. I hope you guys liked that. I'm looking to produce even more content. It would really mean a lot to me if you guys like, comment and subscribe to help me create more videos. All the support is much appreciated, and all the watch and likes that everyone leaves. Thank you very much. This has been The Art of Finance. Peace.